morning, Pequot Valley. I am Lindsay and I will be covering a national news story. On Friday, November 30th, former President George H.W. Bush passed away at age 94. He lived a long and fulfilled life. He was the president at the end of the Cold War and saw the Berlin Wall be taken down. He was a World War II veteran who was shot down by Japanese fighter pilots. His funeral was held this past Wednesday. A lot of dignitaries and important people attended the service. Former President George W. Bush, his son, gave the eulogy at the funeral, stating his father served as an example of kindness and humility for all to follow. Now to Kirsten for another national news story.
Hi, my name is Kirsten and I will be covering national news. The Camp Fire that devastated the town of Paradise, northeast of San Francisco, has caused an outstanding amount of damage. Workers have been searching through the debris of about 18,000 destroyed homes. The number of missing people has shot from a high of over 1,200 to about 25, and the death toll is at 88 people. These are the worst wildfires in the history of California. Many people are working to help the victims of the Camp Fire. One lady, Karen Kramer, has put her $1 million apartment sale on hold to house the victims of the fire. That's all for national news. Now to Sarah for international.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and today I'll be talking about the latest events in France. Starting from November the 17th, massive protests took place in Paris, where the historical Arc de Triomphe stands. Thousands of mass protesters fought a battle with police by burning cars and setting up barricades, while the police responded with gas canisters and water cannons. The complaints of French people were first caused by the rising of the fuel tax, but then widened into an uprising against President Macron, whose presidency among the French population is also called the presidency of the wealthy because of the new policies adopted. On Tuesday, the plan of increasing the fuel tax was suspended in order to calm the protests, but now the population seems to be asking for the resignation of the president. Now to Vic with Local.
Hi, I'm Mr. T, and this week in local news, the Lancaster County District Attorney is expected to charge the 63-year-old driver that was involved in the October 26 crash that took place outside of Warwick High School with 15 criminal counts, including 2 counts of criminal homicide. The crash unfortunately killed 2 members of Warwick's junior class. That's all for this week in local news. Now to Kara with politics.
Hello, I'm Kat, and this week in politics, Robert Mueller, the head of the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election, released a recommendation for the sentencing of Michael Flynn. He says that Flynn has provided a plethora of substantial evidence into 3 different investigations and was so helpful that his crimes warrant no prison time. Mueller released documents that were heavily redacted, so it is unknown exactly what Flynn said. Democrats say that whatever was written in the documents is so important to the investigation that the majority of it had to be redacted, and that Flynn helped so much that Mueller doesn't think that he needed to go to prison. Republicans say that it proves that there was no collusion due to it not being mentioned in the parts of the document that are visible to the public, and state that Mueller has not yet connected Trump directly to the Russians. That's all for this week, and now to Zach with business.
Hi, I'm Zach, and today in business I will be reporting on the dramatic Dow Jones stock dip that took place on Tuesday. The market took a dip of 700 points due to rising fears of an economic slowdown. The stock market was also shut down on Wednesday because of the former president's George H.W. Bush's passing for the National Day of Mourning. As of filming, the market was down an additional 400 points on Thursday. That's all in business. Now to Andrew with sports.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and this week in sports I'll be talking about Kareem Hunt. Earlier this week, Kareem Hunt was released from the Kansas City Chiefs for assaulting a woman in February. There was a video released showing Hunt shoving a woman, then kicking her in front of a Cleveland hotel where Hunt had an apartment there. The incident had been reported by multiple outlets, but Friday was the first time the video was publicized. The video shows Hunt and the woman trade words in the hallway and were separated by several people on multiple occasions. Hunt then pushed her, and she responded by hitting him in the face. 2 men escorted Hunt down a hallway. He collided with a man who knocked the woman over. Hunt then kicked the woman in the leg. Hunt apologized for his actions in his statement, saying, "I deeply regret what I did. I hope to move on from this." The Chiefs, who are in first place in their division, cut the all-pro running back immediately. That's all for this week in sports. Now on to Christian with entertainment.
Good morning, this is Christian Zapata with entertainment news. Today we're talking about Cardi B splitting with her husband, Migos member Offset. This came as a sudden shock to many people since they recently had a child, and they were married for less than a year. Cardi B announced in a video to her fans on Instagram that it was a mutual decision. That's it for entertainment news. Now on to Belle for Beryl's Weekly Special.
Hello, I'm Belle, and for Belle's Weekly Special, we're going to be talking about how to stay healthy while at school during this winter season. With so many people in one place, germs are easily shared. Some ways to make sure you stay healthy are to make sure you're up to date with your vaccines and don't share your food or water bottle. Also be sure to watch out for locker room germs as they tend to be the place where bacteria thrive the most. Wash your hands after using the bathroom and before lunch. That's all for this week's news. Have a great weekend and stay healthy.